All right, people, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Can we all say discombobulated? Let me tell you how jacked up this day was supposed to be. Hello, everybody. We're going to do roll call in just a moment. This was supposed to be a bus pass only. Then we decided we were going to do the Lego torture experiment, and our wires got crossed again. So the Lego's not I'm really just busting Lego's chops. So really, it's not Lego's fault. It's Lego's fault. So what we're doing is this. We're going to have to pick a different day. So the good news is this. We're going to do a 1 hot minute for everybody. So there's the good news. The bad news for people with a bus pass, this is not a bus pass only live stream. The good news for the bus pass holders, I promise you we're going to do one tomorrow, and we're going to do an extra one this week. My word. My word. I give you guys my word. So we're going to get something hot. Before we get anything going, I want to show you my cat one more time. Cat in the basket. She's sleeping now. She looks like a little white lion. Oh, big stretch. I don't know if she'll stay in the basket the whole time. If she does, life will be good. If not, turn her loose and let Tommy watch her. Please, everybody, let's like this chat, please. Before I bring Tom, I'm going to bring Tom Broome in because I got something really cool we're going to show you. Before I do, I'd like to say hello to some people that have come in here. Awesome Hot Sauce. So good to see you, Tad and Kit from Harvest 912. People, make Harvest 912 your chili charity. Brock Bandy, good to see you. Kristen Melinda, Jamie K, hello there. RR, Chili Phil, Just Joan, hello, Arwa, Jigsaw. So many great people here. Brock Bandy, Smoking Uncle Frank, Chili Phil, I assume Spicy Jen, and Lisa Trimble. We got Brian. We're going to call her Aunt Lisa after this. A couple of the toys that the cat is really into right now came from Lisa, and the cat is the first toy she was stoked about. Second toy, she wasn't into it until day 2. Now she doesn't care about the first toy. That's how it works. Lawn Dog, good to see you. Get something hot. Linda Reese, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Brian, nice to see you. Let's go, guys. Get something hot. All right, before we get going, we're going to do it on the half hour, guys. We're going to eat something spicy together. So get something spicy from the fridge. Before we go, here is the best aunt ever. You got that right, Jamie K. Here's Tom Broome from Sirius Peppers. Hello, brother. How are you?
Hey, Johnny. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing real good. I was ready for Lego's thing and everything, and then I'm not sure what his deal is, but
well,
I was ready, so I can at least do hot pepper night, huh? Or well, a hot pepper night.
Well, it's a hot pepper night. We've got a good news and a bad news for Lego. In case he's watching, he may not be. Hello, Jane. Hello, Wes Lightburn. Here's the good news is we're going to do it. The bad news is I talked to my brother Tommy Broome, and I, the three of us, had a discussion a moment ago, and we've assessed a 2-drop penalty. So he's going to come right out of the gates. Instead of doing 1 drop, unfortunately, Lego's going to have to do 3 now. It's not me. It wasn't my call. The panel has made its decision. So I have this cool box from Mr. Tom Broome. Do you want tell me what it is, or you want me to just open it, Tom?
I want you to open it from the label side up.
Label side up. You got it. Now, please, everybody, hit the like button, because there are a lot of people that have probably never done a 1 hot minute, and we want as many people as we can in this. If you have never experienced a 1 hot minute, can you please do me a favor and put a 1 in the chat? We would like to see who's never done one. And here we go. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, my God, Tom Broome. It's been a while. Oh, I got you guys. You know why I love Tom Broome? He's really a good friend of mine. Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Well, so you know, watching the video we did with the interview and everything, we talked about it. So, you know, I ain't done that for a while, and I think you needed some shishitos. So
everybody will send me these things. They'll send packages with packing peanuts, and every once in a while, Tom will send me a package, and instead of packing peanuts, he'll stuff it with shishito peppers, which is one of this. If you just put a little bit of oil in a pan, salt and pepper, and just blacken these things. I love you, Tom. You're a good man. Thank you for this. And there's other stuff in here too.
Yes. Yeah, well, you know, I had to put something in the box besides the Cheetos.
Okay, so thank you so much. I'm eating those as soon as this video is over. Tell everybody what's in this. What is this?
Okay.
This is tincture.
Now, I've got my own refrigerator that I put all my tinctures and stuff in, and I've been doing tinctures and we were supposed to figure out how old that is. I'm thinking 5 years.
Yeah,
But
I haven't checked. It's got to be. Has to be 5.
so I've had all these different ones, and I make batches and I sell most of them. But I have a lot of like 3 or 4 of something still around, certainly for sale. But I found these. This is the 9-month tincture. Remember, 9 months was better than the 6-month.
I think 9 months is my favorite.
And I put caps on them. See, if you put your eyedropper on there, they lose the alcohol, and there'll be like a little sludge in the bottom. But these things had the exact same volume as I put them in the bottle, I think 5 years ago. So that is a 9-month tincture that is aged in the bottle, already filtered for an additional 5 years.
Wow.
Now, we took some to hot pepper night, so I already know what it tastes like. It's like unbelievable. It got more rich just sitting in the bottle.
It's what happens, you guys, over time. You got to understand, it's all the same starter batch. Every single one, whether it's a 6-month, whether it's 12 months, a year and a half, the taste, it changes, and it has a warmth to it. The character is just
Well, the dark rum that I'm using says it has undertones of caramel and butterscotch.
Almost nutty. I almost get a nutty finish too.
And along with that, then you get the aging process like you get with brandy or other certain fine alcohols. And I think it has aged in that bottle. I mean, it's just glass. It would be great if it was in a cask with wood or something. But after we tried it, I go, oh, Johnny's got to try that. He's never had one that was, that could be that may have been made 6 years ago.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to mark this.
Well, if you keep the cap on there, it's not going to evaporate. So you can keep that bottle for the next 2 years if you want. And then you'll be able to see how it actually changes, even with an additional couple of years if you want to go that route.
You know what?
Yeah, I just keep it with the eyedropper on there, or the cap when you're storing it. Just use the eyedropper as needed. So absolutely. I wanted to send you that, but mainly wanted to send you the shishitos because I know how you like them, and hadn't done it for a while. So there you go. That's why I didn't tell you what was in it. I said you got to open it up, but I'm not telling you. You should have figured it out. Actually, you should have figured it out.
You know what? When I saw the size of the box, I was like, maybe we'll see. But thank you so much. Now we're going to do 1 hot minute. What are you doing for 1 hot minute?
Well, because of Lego, obviously I got my, where are we? The 24-month Evil. I may as well just do it. But I don't necessarily need to do it on camera. We can go so I can see all the I enjoy the comments, and I can't see it while I'm doing this with you.
I absolutely do too. Listen, I like going back and reading them after. Thank you so much for the shishito peppers. I'm going to make a short of it later when I cook them up. If you've never done that, get some shishito peppers, put a little oil, just salt and pepper, and blacken them in a pan a little bit. They're unbelievable. Thank you, Tom. You made my night. Do me a favor.
No problem.
Give my best to Cindy, and we will burn Lego up soon.
Someday.
Someday is right. Isn't he a good man? I have some good friends, people. Noah Wright, let's do some, let's say, do roll call here. Noah Wright, good to see you. Matt Ruth, hello there. Rufus, love seeing Rufus in the chat. Good to see you. Matt Ruth says, Johnny Scoville, break your heat record. You got this. 8 scorpion peppers, one after the other, chasing the heat. Let's go, Team Scoville. I don't even know what my record is, you guys. You guys have any idea what my record is? As far as peppers in one sitting, I don't even know. I think it's probably 50 or 60. Keith Kingman's having a rough day. Let's have some ones in the chat for him. Listen, if you guys see ones in the chat, like, what in the world is he talking about? Ones are virtual love, man. Some people believe in prayer. Some people believe in vibrations or even casts and spells. We don't look down our nose at anybody. But whatever you believe in, if it's just a virtual hug, Keith needs it. Let's pick him up. Toby Reveley, good to see you, dude. It might actually make hair grow on my head. I would look like Dr. Phil, you guys. I don't even want hair on my head. If you guys have listen, if there's any question or comment that you really want me to read, Mark Albert's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Please do me a favor. Put some capital Q's ahead of it, and it'll catch my attention, and I won't miss it. Noah Rice going, what? Lego backing out again? It's okay. Listen, this one's almost worth it. We're talking about a 2-drop penalty. And he can't afford another drop. I mean, he can't. It'd be brutal. Guys, we're exactly 15 minutes away from 1 hot minute. There's a bunch of people who have never experienced a 1 hot minute. Let's go back and see who those people were. Jimmy K, Jack, Nicholas, Toby Reveley. You've had 1 hot minute before. Or were those prayers? Those could have been prayers. I'm not quite sure. Bottom line is I'm glad you guys are here. 1 hot minute is really, really fun. I dig it. And I promise you guys, we're going to do an extra live stream this week for Bus Pass. I promise. I'm not the man, Rufus. I don't know who told you that, but they were just being complimentary. But thank you for saying that. Look at all the prayers. Appreciate that. I hope you feel better, Keith. You got some good people here. I don't even have a record. That's the crazy thing, Jigsaw. Jigsaw says your record is beyond belief. I just eat hot stuff. I don't really have any records. I've never won a belt. I've never won a belt match. You know what I mean? I've competed in a bunch, but I lose. Same person all the time. Jane Aldrich, good to see you. Look at this. Throwing some love your way, some encouragement, love and strength to you. I'm there myself tonight. We can both make. Oh, Jane, you know what? Let's have some ones for Jane. Jane is a very, very encouraging, positive, appreciative person, and I love her. So, you know what? Keith, listen, Keith and Jane, get with me at the end of this before we hang up. Before we end the stream, I want you to tell me how you guys are feeling. Something about these streams, at the end of it, everybody feels just a wee bit better. You know why that is, right? It's got nothing to do with the capsaicin. It's got nothing to do with me. It's all connection. There's Garrett Peck from Peck's Peppers. Good to see you, Garrett. Good to see you, dude. Windmill Willie says, Sugar Rush Stripey tonight. Fantastic. One of my favorite peppers. Garrett, if you've never done a 1 hot minute, boy, you are in a good space tonight. Get something hot on the half hour. We're going to eat something hot together, and everybody's going to say what their heat level is. If you've never experienced one, oh, my God, they're fun. Matt Ruth says, my next challenge for myself is 2 scorpion peppers. I'm sure I'll be in trouble. You know what the great news is? Once you go there, you get burned. It's scary. But if you go there again, you've been down that road before. Even if it's worse, it's still the same road. And you know, on that road, things happen. But one of the things that doesn't happen on the road is you getting killed from eating something hot. You're going to live, and you'll grow from it. So, Jacob Dethridge, good to see you. Gouthie, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're Turd Ferguson. I love it. Good to see you, Turd. Just because it's fun to say stuff like that, like looking good, Turd, things like that. It's awesome. You guys ever see First 48? Who's seen First 48? Shoulder tube. Good to see you. I was watching First 48 with my brother. And, everybody's got a street name. No, it's like, what's his real name? Nobody knows anybody's real name. Maybe it's a street name. So what do they call you, right? Well, this dude they were looking for, his name was Pooh. His street name was Pooh. And they were in there. They're in their box doing the negotiation. They're like, dude, I can put Pooh in the car. Tommy and I are on the floor laughing our skulls off. We can put the gun in Pooh's hand. We can put Pooh in the car. Way too funny. Did anybody see that one? Tickled me to death. I could put Pooh at the crime scene. Pooh puts himself at the crime scene. It was amazing. All right, guys, we are now about 11 minutes away from 1 hot minute. I've already done mine. I did a vintage. You guys understand how special this is? There's tincture. Then there's this. 5 years, 9 months. We're rolling in on 6 years, and it might even be older than that. I can reverse engineer and find out what it is by looking at old videos. I just haven't. But, man, when you get something like this, it's like, it's special. It's special. It's special to me. I'm a nerd. There's a quality in the flavor. There's so much character in the flavor, and it changes. It's just bizarre to me. First 48's a great show. Love my crime shows. He was caught brown-handed. He was. In the end, Pooh picked up a 10-piece. All right. So, we have some people doing their first. David Booley is here. David Booley, have you ever partaken in a 1 hot minute? If you haven't, go get something hot. Listen, this is Katy Perry's. What is it? Her third 1 hot minute. She's not even 5 months old yet, and she's already got 3 under her belt. But she won't be eating anything hot. The funny thing, people have left some comments like, "Man, the cats aren't getting burned, are they?" Cats are smarter than we are. They say stay so far away from anything hot. It's kind of comical. David Booley has not tried 1 hot minute. You are a chili hot. I assume you have something in your home that's spicy. It can be anything from a spicy chip, a Dorito. It doesn't matter. It can be a pepper. It can be hot sauce. Matters not. What matters is you get something hot, and in exactly 10 minutes, we are all going to eat something at the exact same time. Oh, look at what she's doing. Look at the face on this little one. Oh, my goodness. So she ventured outside for the first time today. Didn't like it. Kristen Melinda says, oops, I'll get, hey, Kristen. Hey, Brock. Good to see you. Well, doing jigsaw. Nice. Asking for, thank you for asking. 37 days clean. It's a big deal, dude. That's huge. 37 days, man. I had 2 relapses after I decided before it worked. That could have been your last relapse. And there is such thing as a good relapse, bro. I'm proud of you. Kristen Melinda says, technically, when Katy Perry was playing with your beard, I think maybe she probably ingested a little capsaicin. Perhaps. She's a little chilly critter. Fowler, good to see you. 1 hot minute, dude. Get something spicy. Do you think we'll ever see a day where these commercial restaurants offering spicy products are actually spicy? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I do. You betcha. There's a place on Callahan Road in San Antonio called Chunky's, and they have a burger called the Four Horsemen. Now, granted, it's a challenge burger, but they cook that thing with a gas mask on. First time I did, I got 3 bites in and tapped out. True story. Dizzy Dragon, bro, it's so good to see you, dude. Hope you've been good. So it's going to happen, It'll happen. Clayton Hollingsworth, there's a good dude. People, we are 8 minutes away from 1 hot minute. Mark Alberts is going for a slice of frozen 7-pot brain with lemon brain tincture. Oh, I like that you've put the 2 together. Beautiful. What are pickled death spirals like? Less hot? I don't know what he's going to say, but typically when I try pickled anything, it usually tames the heat back a little bit. Gouthy, I hope you're doing well, man. Look at that. It's a really good avatar. It's like in the shadows. It's kind of spooky. I dig it. Oh, KM says we have some Indian food restaurants near me that aren't playing around. You guys ever hear the story? The last time I went to an Indian restaurant with my daughter? Dylan, good to see you. Thanks for being here, bro. I'll tell you this quick story, and it won't take that long. My goatee or the mustache is driving me berserk today. I need to trim it. Last time I sat in a chair and had somebody trim this thing, it's been so long. I do it myself, and I don't do a good job. So these hairs up here tickle my nose. With my daughter in Dallas at an Indian restaurant, we had just ordered. We're sitting here having a great time talking. Person comes out of the bathroom. We hear over behind us, I need to speak to the manager. We're all like, we look over. That guy's the cook, just came out of the bathroom and didn't wash his hand. We're like, okay, listen, let's get dessert. I think there's a cheesecake factory around the corner. Couldn't believe it. Everybody was looking around like, did that really just happen? It's crazy. 6 minutes away from 1 hot minute, people. And Keith Kingman asks, if you could cross 2 peppers, what would they be? Great question. Give me a minute. Let me think about this one. It's a good question. I think I'd probably I'd have to have a warthog in there just because it's the hottest pepper I've ever eaten. Maybe a warthog and a lemon yellow brain. Get something stupid hot like that with a kind of a lemon kick. That would be fantastic. Silver Surfer's late. Never late. We have 6 minutes, so 1 hot minute. Now, we're going to do a bus pass only. We were going to do a live stream with Lego. That fell apart at the last second, but I'd already decided I wanted everybody to watch Lego get burned. So we're not doing a Bus Pass live stream. We're going to do one tomorrow and an extra one this week. I promise you. Calhoun's Corner. God, joking. Good to see you, dude. Proud of you. Big time. Jigsaw says a warthog with a reaper and the lemon. You know what? Warthog and the lemon and the reaper. I probably keep the reaper out of it. If I'm going to go with those, a reaper-ish thing, I go with a 7-pot just because I'm a 7-pot guy. But it wouldn't be a bad idea, Jigsaw. You know what? Let me ask. We still have 5 minutes before 1 hot minute. Long Dog, good to see you. What would you guys do? Please put in the chat. If you got everybody watching, we got 61 people here. First of all, get something hot for goodness sakes. We're doing 1 hot minute in 5 minutes. If everybody in the chat could cross 2 pods, what would you guys cross? Maybe I'll see something really fantastic. I'll go, oh my God, I got to do that one. A JP prawn and a warthog? Possibly. You know what? Having a bubblegum and a warthog would be pretty cool because I like the bubblegum effect. So that wouldn't be a bad idea. Calhoun was just playing guitar and thought of you, and here you are. Here I am. I'm playing. I'm getting Katy Perry chilled with guitar. So today I started playing. I've been playing soft with just like clean music, like no distortion, just a clean channel, quietly. And then today I turned it up and put some distortion and made it sound really dirty. And she slept through the entire thing. I got to the point where it was vibrating a little bit. She's out. She's going to be a great guitar kitty. That's important, people. Warthog and an Omega. Yes, that would be a wicked combination. That would be a good one. Jigsaw's thinking about it, says it'd be a tough one. Triggy, good to see you. Oscar's hot pepper ranking. That would be a good idea. 7-pot habanero. Good idea, Brian. 1, I love. Not that smart. I think you are, though. David Booley says Scorpion and a Reaper. There you go. Chocolate Primatali and a purple Gator. Jigsaw says Chili Phil. That's pretty interesting. Gator Jigsaw is a scary pepper, people. Scary pepper people. Lemon Drop, 7-pot Douglas. Nice. A little 7-pot Douglas action. Something really citrusy with the Dragon's Breath. Attaboy, Calhoun throwing his 2 cents in there. Warthog and a yellow Primatali. There you go. Warthog and a Killer Yellow, which is Tom Broom's yellow Primatali. That would be a good one. Look at that. Kingman says a ghost pepper to BTR. Wow, that's very creative. I'm impressed with that one. 2.5 minutes away, people, and we're doing 1 hot minute. Greg Bowman, listen, quickly. There's a bunch of new people here. Get something hot. We're about to do 1 hot minute. If you haven't done one, I got a funny feeling there's a whole bunch of people in the chat that have never done a 1 hot minute. Quickly. Really quickly. Got about a minute and 50 seconds. Get something hot. Look at that. Chocolate Primatali and Lemon Drop. It's a good one. Warthog and Lemon Drop. Nice. West Lightburn. Omega. It sure does, but it's not a Reaper. Dizzy Dragon. You know by now I have a problem with the Reaper Dizzy Dragon. Okay? I do. I mean, I don't have a problem with the 7-pot because that guy has never lied to me. So obviously I know that the Omega has a Reaper in it. If Tom said Warthog and a Reaper, I probably would have read it because somebody else probably said it. But 7-pot, but Omega is different. Oh no, you got to be kidding me. Is it in both pickups or just one? That's a bummer. Merman 84, guys, we're 30 seconds away. You're distracting me. Look at that, Dizzy. We almost missed it. No, we're 55 seconds away. All right, 55 seconds away. We got a bunch real quickly. First 1 hot minute before we get started. Throw a 1 in there if it's your first 1 hot minute. A spicy tomato plant. I don't know, Noah. It sounds like a good idea. Kind of cool. Listen, Calhoun, you have some Adele Cox's tincture. Pretty sure of it. Boy, Dizzy, you and I almost have to have a phone call. It's like you're push me to the point. And when I do something, I say, what happened? I don't know. All right, guys, we are now rolling in 15 seconds away. You guys ready? Are you ready? We are 10 seconds away from David Booley's first 1 hot minute. And nothing else that excites me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hot minute. Eat your hot stuff, people. Advantageous. Love the name. Okay, so right now, people all over the place are eating something spicy. Is it possible to integrate more than 2 peppers into one? Yes, all the time. Yeah, they mix them together, then cross those into something else. They're 3-way crosses. You betcha. I think most of them end up being by accident, but you never know. I think a lot of times crosses that happen, people make it sound like they did it on purpose when really the bees did it in the backyard. And they want to say, I did that. That's okay. All right, so Apocalypse Scorpion Honey for Mike down in Australia. He's out of 5. Chris and Melinda, she's going to eat a tube of Terra peanut. We'll see where she goes. Lawn Dog, few drops of tincture on Mexican marinated chicken bites and some diet soda. Kind of mandatory. Arwa, she's going to have probably her bird's eye. She's sitting at a 6 already. David Bully on sweet chili popcorners at a 1 with Caribbean warthog sauce. Nice. She already popped in her mouth. We got a problem. Brock Bandy's at a 2. It's not a normal peanut. She forgot. Hi, Roberta. Good to see you. Broom starting out at a 3 before the capsaicin even kicks in. That's crazy. Mark Albert's at a 6. One of Love's coming in on the inside is a 4. There's the tube of terror cough. Changed up round 1 for Smoking Uncle Frank. Keith Kingman, 2 ghost peppers out of 5. You're going to feel so much better by the time this thing's over. And Jane, from watching all of us suffer, she's going to feel better too. Brock Bendy out of 4. Dizzy ate too much of it. Super vinegary heat, 0.3, but vinegar, score 10. Brian, 7-pot primo. Nice. Hanging out of 5. Well, I'm impressed, Brian. You made my night. Chris and Melinda out of 6. Smoke Uncle Frank with a 2. Lawn Dog with a 5. Triggy hanging in there with a 2. Noah on the inside with a 2. Kick as Carolina Reaper sauce. Chili Phil at a 6. Tied with Brock Bandy at a 6. Smoking Uncle Frank on the inside with a 3. There's Roland Arthur, 2 and rising. This Tabasco was weak. That's a chili head right there, Mr. Merman, 84. I love it. R was at a 7. ZW is at a 0. That's because that's a savage right there. Thanks for being here, ZW. Sugar Rush cruising at a 3. Dang it, KM's drooling. Love it when that happens. Guide to the auctioneer's voice. We only have 53. When we have like 100 people, it definitely goes more auctioneer. But I want ice cream, want to love. Trimble with a 7. 1 tablespoon of hot sriracha, double from last time. Gains. That's what I'm talking about. No fire department this week. See, your tolerance is rising. Acid reflux, 8. Abigail, am I too late for 1 hot minute? No, you're not. Jump into that. I almost did a video with I haven't yet. I need to pull my hair back. She's not playing around anymore, people. It's getting real. Broome did a couple. A good 7 for him. And a 7 for him is like a 37 for everybody else. That's a chili head right there. Smoking Uncle Frank's 4 and going up. Samara Luft just joined, eating now. That's a chili head too. That's a scary chili head. Claiming now to 6. I think he's climbing. I think he means climbing at 6. 4 Cali Yellow 5. Love it. 7 sweating headphones trying to slide off. Brock Bandy. My neck is sweating. Her hair is pulled back. Her neck is sweating. Your husband needs to know this was you. I had nothing to do with that. I'm at a 0, Gouthie says, but I didn't do anything. But you're here in spirit, and that counts. Took my C. If I kiss my husband, will it burn him? Indeed. Be careful. It's called transference. Transferal burn. It happens. Yep, you betcha. 5 for Uncle Frank, 8 for Arwa. So it's hotter than normal. Don't you love when you experience a hotter pepper than when you normally used to? Love that. Silver Surfer back down to 0.1. Gone up level 3 for Triggy. Tingly, feeling nothing more. Douthie's here to spectate you, right? I'm glad of that. Lawn Dog's tongue is sizzling. That's what I love about tincture. Tincture's pretty great. Linda Reese says mouth 0, tummy 10. Jeez. I'm glad you're here. It's awesome. We get good points for that. Abigail, okay, 7 today. I think it's because I did it a few days ago. Your tolerance is rising, Abigail. That's awesome. Reaper sauce on sesame chicken at 2. Delicious. Go up to an 8. Ooh, should be leveling off in about a minute. That guy knows his tincture. It's funny because his tincture, if you do the really high stuff, it burns and it just like finds another gear and just takes off after about 2 or 3 minutes. It does it again. And I mean, you can count on it. It's pretty crazy. The Bard, sweating, throat and mouth burn. Love you all. Love you too. Bandy's out of 5. Sitting back, spectating again. I'm glad you're here, Reveille. Bandy out of 5. Albert's dropped to a 4. John Doe, wish I had something spicy. I'm absolutely missing out. But you're here. It'd be, you know what? If you weren't here, it'd be really missing out. You're here. That's what matters. I warned my husband. He politely declined a kiss. You haven't burned him yet? With all the stuff you've been eating? I have some funny stories about that. I burned my wife once in the middle of the night. Didn't even mean to. My ex-wife. Not why we're not married, but it didn't help. Keith Kingman still out of 6. And yes, I meant climbing. I had a feeling. Great minds, right? Bandy's out of 3. I think I got up to about 7.5 with 1 tube of terra peanut, but my nose is running and now it's falling. Not her nose, the heat. And you know what? Katie Purry's still hanging with us. Noah Wright's out of 0. Smoking Uncle Frank's out of 4. Brian dropped to 1. Might have to eat another. See, that's the kind of attitude I appreciate. Barbara, so good to see you. You go in and cheer up Jane. Not having the best of days. But you know what? Got a bunch of people who love her for that. We're rooting for her big time. No one ever said the whole dropper tincture wouldn't hurt. Boy, it does hurt. I've done a lot of them. See that? Silver Surfer caught it. Your nose is falling. You better catch it. Look at this. She's curling her toes. She's such a cute creature. Want to say hi? Kind of looks like a white werewolf, isn't she? Kind of werewolfy. Werewolfy? Even a word. Trimble's out of 2. He claims he doesn't even like the taste of peanuts. You know what? I don't like peanuts as much now as I used to. I used to be a peanut freak. I've eaten 1 million peanuts in the last 5 years. Like a lot. Jigsaw, she's adorable. She really is. You know why they're so cute? So we don't kill them in the middle of the night. I'm not even fooling you. She's something. She's got to stop with the dookie dance, man. Her feet. And she eats so much that she's pooping like 4 times a day. So I got to be on it constantly. They can't just bury it and walk off. So you know what I'm going to do? Blue Jean Lady, so good to see you. I'm going to teach her how to go in the toilet. That's what I'm going to do. Squirrel can keep using the cat box because she likes it. And it's a great cat box, but I'm teaching this girl how to use the toilet. I'm not fooling around. I'm serious. Blue Dream, don't have to, but I'm eating soup with Motux Trinidad Scorpion pepper sauce. I don't have to. He's doing it anyway. Oh, you cute. Linda says babies and critters are cute for self-preservation. You got that right. If it weren't for that, we'd kill them. It's the truth. Teach her to flush while you're at it. You know what? I think I'm going to teach her to leave it. I know I could probably teach her to flush it. But the thing, the minute it hits the water, she's done with the whole bury. Because the burying problem is the problem, right? She buries it, and for some reason she looks at it, she's like, it's not buried enough. I mean, walk around a little bit and bury it some more. But she never really walks around in it. And she's got the hair, like afros between her toes, like the big puffs of hair. So when she walks around in that, she's got like little sponges on there. You know? But she's just so lovable. Oh, look at that. Triggy, it was fuzzy warm cat feeling there. 0.5 now. Look at that. Keith Kingman is at a 2. It was a good 2. It was a good 1 hot minute. See, now listen. I'm telling you, what it is the connection. It has nothing to do with, well, maybe it's a little of the capsaicin, but it's not me. It's you guys are entertaining. You guys, listen, you guys all have relationships with each other in the chat. Sometimes somebody new pops in, but you guys start to know each other, and it's like a friendship. It's like hanging out at the water fountain. So when we're done with the end of this, and everybody feels just a little bit better, it's the connection. Honest to God, it's just the connection. It's the simplest thing in the whole world. See that? Linda had a potty trained cat, didn't flush. Listen, there are things to gripe about. Like if she's gonna have poopy foot or not flush, I'll take the not flush any day. Yes, when I write TOT, I'm abbreviating tube of terror. Oh, no way. I was on the lifeboat last night for Tommy and Reese's stream and mentioned that my brother and his family, sister-in-law and 4 kids, lost one of their cats yesterday. Oh my God, with 4 kids too. You know what? It's interesting. One of the reasons like pets are so important is that they teach children life, that nothing lives forever. You know what I mean? That said, it's the worst thing in the whole world. You know what I mean? It's painful. I'm so sorry. Look at that. Keith Kingman. You see that, you guys? Keith Kingman. I feel a lot better because we love you, dude. You're with people that care about you. I hope Jane's feeling better too. Look at that. I love how peppers bring people together. I've been a fan since 2017. Thank you, Blue Dream. It means a lot to me. Appreciate that. Johnny, you are buzzing today. No, not really. I've not had a pepper buzz in, when was the last time? Last challenge I did. Pretty much challenges where you get it from me. You can get your very own Tube of Terror right there if you dare. And by the way, Tubes of Terror right now, if you get them from that website, johnnyscoville.com, are signed. Not that it matters, but sometimes people always will message me and say, I want one autographed. So, and not only Tube of Terror 1, but the Tube of Terror 2.0. This is the Tube of Terror original. These are the hottest peanuts on the planet. There might be some that are probably hotter now. I doubt it. These are really hot, and these are peanuts. And then we did this one. And then people wanted to do. A bunch of people said I have a peanut allergy, so we came out with this one, which are the corn nut version. But they're both very hot, and these are really, really good for not just building a tolerance, but maintaining a tolerance. There's a lot of people who use them to, like in the off season, will train for a contest with them. They're very hot. So if you want one signed, go to global.com. Silver Surfer, when is Katie's first vid coming? It's a good question. I have her channel is already done. The problem that what we're doing now is we are creating the banner for it. So until the banner's done, I really don't want to start uploading videos, but I think it'll be done today. Let me give you guys the link for it. Somebody may have already put it in. I'm not looking because I'm searching for the link. Did somebody already put it in? Cam is frighteningly quick. There you go. That is Katie, my cat's YouTube channel. Katie Purry, the dopamine coon cat. The really fun ones, honest to God, are going to be the late night live streams where I'm sleeping and she's running around getting into stuff. That's going to be fun. I'm going to get up the next day and watch it intently to see what she does. You know, like what do cats do when you're sleeping? Don't you ever wonder that? I'm going to find out. Excuse me. Galthy says, I have a 6-year-old with autism. My 100-poundish German Shepherd gives him a goodnight kiss every night. Pets are important. Wow, they really are. 2 nights ago, she's new. You know, we haven't had her for like 2 weeks. 2 nights ago, 2 mornings ago, I woke up and her face was right next to mine. And she stretched and put her little paws on my face. I don't know. I'm like, it could have just been a stretch. But in my head, she was reaching out to touch my face. It's probably just a stretch. I was in a good spot. Noah Wright says, I sometimes wonder if how I chat in these live streams is too extra or whatnot. I find this community one of the realest I can be on myself on. I love this community. You know what? We're like, everybody's got a dysfunctional family. You got a crazy uncle or whatever, or something. You know what I mean? You're not too much of anything. The other day, somebody said, I think I comment too much. I'm like, shut up. You don't comment enough. There's no such thing as commenting too much. There isn't. Lisa says, make sure Katie Purry doesn't think toilet water is a place to swim with or without the present, right? She's fascinated by water. Like she really is. She drinks a lot. I feel bad for a squirrel. Squirrel's not a very good drinker. Have you guys ever known a cat that wasn't a good drinker? She like, it has to be a running faucet. We have other, like, I feel bad for her. This cat has no problem drinking. Spicy Jen. Look at this. First of all, Chili Phil says Spicy Jen will be on shortly. And then boom, there's Spicy Jen. Good to see you, Spicy Jen. I'm glad you're here. Look at this. You're a chili head now, says Bard to Kristen Melinda. See, there's her website. Sorry, I didn't do it right. Yeah, there you go. There's her YouTube channel. Thank you so much. From Chase Heat to Chase the Cat. It's, you know what? Here's the thing. I won't chase her because I don't want her to feel like something's chasing her. You know what I mean? That's a drag if you're in your house and something's chasing you. We play hide and seek a lot, which is fun. But like if I want to hold her for some reason, I just ignore her and she's in my lap in 2 minutes. This is how it is. Cats are pretty easy. You gotta know them, you know. Jigsaw says, I've never seen a white coon cat, though. Very unique. You know, the funny thing is she looks white, but she's really not. She's supposedly silver red. Like she has some spots on her that look kind of beige. And when she's full grown, just the tips of those hairs are going to turn red. Everything else is silver. If you just saw her alone, she's white. But if you saw her next to a white cat, you'd realize that she's not white. There's something weird about it. But she's a good animal. Matt Winstead. Hey, Johnny, just want to say you are a blessing. Going on day 6 with no drinking. No way. That's more exciting than 6 years of not drinking. I'm so proud of you. Matt, my email is chasetheheat@gmail.com. You're in a very, very interesting time in your sober journey. If you need help with anything, reach out. Not fooling. It's chasetheheat@gmail.com. I hope you got your 5. So you can, you know, and I hope you're eating a lot of peppers. Capsaicin will help. Honest to God, it will. Linda, all my furniture is velvet. I know what my cat is up to. Yeah. You know what? Cats, it's like prisons, cats, and daycare centers. Right? If it's loud, you're okay. When it gets quiet, you got a problem. You know, you got kids. If it's quiet, you're like, I don't hear anything. Where are they? Seriously? It's the same thing with cats. They're sneaky. They're doing something they shouldn't be doing. I can hear a lot of noise running around. You wouldn't believe the noise she makes. When she runs, you can hear her try her feet hitting the ground. Just gotta say, Brian says, I love what you're doing here, Johnny, and bringing everyone together. Much love, man. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. You're glad you're part of it. Here's Jane, Johnny, and crew. I'm still quiet, but feeling better. It's wonderful to be among this great group of people. The energy is high and fun. I need routine and predictability. I love you all. We all need this. We all need to be together. That's a fact. Johnny, you like Katy Perry. You know what? Great name for a cat. I'm not a Katy Perry fan. It's just a really great name for a cat. Honest to God, I'm not a Katy Perry fan. But I thought Katy Perry was just such a funny name for it. And here's the thing. I named her that before we got her. If I touch her, just barely touch her, it just starts her motor. She's like waiting, like a hair trigger for her purring motor. Just look at her. She starts purring. It's cute. Want to love. You can do it. I promise you can. If you knew the dumpster fire that I was, honest to God, I promise you, if I can do it, you can do it. I'll help you, you know? I wonder if those cat cafes are sneaky when you go in them. You know what's funny? I've only been in one house in the last 20 years that smelled like that. I could walk in and go, wow, they have cats here. And that was the place where I got Katie. Nobody would ever walk into, we have 2, and nobody would ever walk into this house and go, where are the cats? You just nod. So you smell cats, it's because, you know, it's the owner's problem, not the cat's problem. I promise you, cats don't smell. They don't. Tilly Hamo. Love the name. That's so cool. I'm glad you're here, Tilly Hamo. Thank you for being here. Kristen Melinda, the women's prison I worked in felt like high school. It was weird. It's even a bell for when it was okay to move around between buildings. That's funny. It's interesting. I can't wait for wrench night. I can't wait to interview you, Melinda. I really can't. For a trip. Sober since New Year. No cigarettes for 2 weeks now. Wow. It's a big deal. I never smoked cigarettes. But I know that the two go hand in hand. I know people, you know what I mean? So I'm proud of you, Tilly. I hope everybody here has their 5. Boy, I know this wasn't a sober, episode, but She looks like she's growing a mini lineman. She is. I swear to you, she is. Her right here, big time. Just in the little bit of time we've had her, she's changed a lot. Her feet are like they're crazy big. Jane, got a lot of people who care about you. You know, hope you're encouraged. Lawn dog, is squirrel a type of tortoiseshell cat? That's the breed of my cat. Yep. Yeah, she's a tortie. And in this, like in the sunlight, honest to God, she's just, like, listen, Katy Perry is a stunner. Like if there are show cats, I'm sure there are show cats. So you could show her. She's perfect. But in the sunlight, squirrel will take your breath away. The way the sun plays on her fur, oh my God. And her eyes are just incredible. Pretty amazing. Man, I missed something great that Matt said. There's so many people saying, Matt, you got this. I missed it, Matt, but you know what? Keep it going, dude. She is adorable, Dee Marie. I'm very lucky to have her. Love from Australia, Tilly Hemo. Compared to her first vid to now, she's really grown. She is. She's just a hoss. Like, we're family here. I can say it. She poos like 4 times a day. It's insane. It's crazy. 4 times. It's like, oh, look at this little move she's doing. Oh, she's doing a little stretch thing. You want to say hi to everybody? Look at that face. All right. She's a sweetheart. She's easy to love right now. Like 2 hours from now, I'm not like the lovey that I want. You know, I love it. I'm never mad. I don't yell at her. You know, but there are times she's easy to love right now. I don't know. Do all kittens poop that much? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've had a kitten. I've always had cats, but it's been such a long time since I've had a kitten. I don't ever remember a kitten pooing 4 times a day. That's normal for a growing cat of this size. Well, thank you, Linda. I think you have some, don't you have Maine Coon cats too, Linda? I think you said you do. Or is it, I can't remember. I thought you said you did. Interesting, Triggy. I used to smoke cigs because I fancied someone and she was smoking them. After a week, I just gave them up and she started dating someone else. It's a great song. Don't ever go back to it. That's perfect. Matt, stay strong. You have my email. Yes, you do, Linda says. See, I did a short this morning. It was just funny, you know. I did a short this morning with Katie, where I'm like, I heard squirrel called you a Norwegian forest cat. She didn't mean it. She's just mad. Pretty funny. She is mad, though. You should see Squirrel. She has such a bad attitude. She's taking it out on everybody during the day. She's really nice to Tommy at night, but she is just like very, very unhappy. The weirdest thing is she's way more unhappy to me and Tommy. She's pretty cool to Katie. She swatted her in the face a few times today, but they chase each other around and they lay next to each other, and so Squirrel is nicer to Katie than she is to Tommy or I. She's not happy. She's like, I had a cat when she was mad. She'd poo in my shoes, for real, in a pair of shoes when she was upset with me. Cats are funny, man. But you know, though, you can't, even though it's a bummer, it's like, she's a cat. How could you not think that's funny? Just a pair of shoes, you know. Got more shoes. I think I could almost get another one, like a male. I don't know. Well, she knows Katy Perry had no say in this change, Squirrel. You know, it's y'all's fault. And I'm like, first of all, she's mad at me. She's not even my cat. She's Tommy's cat. I'm the side guy. You know what I mean? I'm the side piece for her. How could she be mad at me? Like, I can't believe she's mad at me. You know what? Katie doesn't ever get mad at me when I play with Squirrel, ever. She probably will, though, in time. In time, I'm sure she will. I know, Grumpy Squirrel, the faces she pulls, it makes me laugh. She's funny. That's what he was talking about. Yeah, no, for 6 days, that is huge, Matt. I wasn't sure if there's something else. 6 days is massive. But you know what? Email me if anything happens. For real. It's important. Oh, Lisa Trimble. You're so sweet. Lisa Trimble just gifted 5 Chase Eat memberships. This was supposed to be a bus pass only live stream. It's not. Tomorrow there's going to be. So everybody who just got a bus pass, please join me tomorrow. Please. It's going to be a fun one. Just found your channel by watching you eat the pepper with a 13 million extract sauce. I thought I was cool with my flatline 7 million. I'm broken, Josh. You are cool, dude. 7 million flatline? Forget about it. You're a rock star. Comparison's the thief of joy, man. I'm broken, remember? They dropped me on my head when I was a kid. And I hit a bottle of Tabasco. I've never been right. Do you think maybe your other cats went more often, but you didn't have an awesome litter pen that keeps track? It's a heck of a question. No, I know Squirrel doesn't go 4 times a day. I know she doesn't. You know what? Blue Jean Lady has given me something to think about. I'm going to start thinking about it. Wanna Love. Hey, Johnny, do your shoes have leather soles? No, the tops are leather, but the bottoms are not. People are like, what? Are those his shoes? Yeah, I wear shoes with fingers in them. They're comfortable. Don't make fun of me. You can make fun of me. I got thick skin. It won't hurt my feeling. Look at that. There's my son. I'm finally home from work. I love you, Dad. I love you, son. It's my son right there, Johnny Scoville Jr. It's a good boy. There's his channel. Please subscribe to his channel if you haven't. He's a good kid. Lisa Trimble. Side pieces don't get to have their own significant others. See that? That's her prerogative. You're right. But I am her side piece. Silver Surfer, my son says hello. Lisa Trimble, you're an amazing and wonderful, generous person. She is those things. She is. She's amazing. Johnny Twinkle Toes. Hey, I love those shoes. You gotta be kidding me. I've been wearing them forever. My son's following in my shoes. He wears different shoes than I do. I don't know. No, he has a channel. He likes spicy stuff. I don't know what he's going to do with it. I'm not sure. Whatever he does, I'll support him. Crazy, you know. He's a good kid. Oh, Joe Mama has her boarding pass. Sweet. Tomorrow, bus pass live stream. We're going to have a good time. Noah Wright, would you say your son looks more like his mom? No, he looks big time like me. The Scoville genes run strong. If you like, my brother and I were, if you look at my son now and me when I was 20, he looks exactly like me. Now, I'm old now and I don't look like I did when I was young, but I was a handsome guy when I was a kid. And my son right now has got those looks. Super proud of that. Son's hysterical. When he was little, he's like, he wanted to shave his head. He wants to have hair all over his chest. He was like, dude, you don't want to be like a caveman like your dad. So it's funny. CK Ninja. You kind of missed a lot. We're going to wrap up in about 6 minutes, but you know what? You're a rock star. I dig you. If you need me for anything, email me, man. Smoke Uncle Frank. I have a friend who wears those. It's the only shoes I wear. I swear to you, I have like 5 or 6 pair of them. It's the only I have a deal with them. I don't have a lot of deals. I'm not like a guy who's worried about making how many times do you see me do a video? This video is brought to you by. I don't do that, right? But this company is different. Somebody watched me. I only wear these, and somebody that works for the company watches the channel. And they're like, so I get an email from somebody at the company, they're like, hey, you want to, you know what they said? Would you like to be an influencer? I'm like, I'll tell you what, I'll wear your shoes as long as you don't call me an influencer. Hate that word. So they decided they wouldn't call me an influencer, and I get to wear their shoes for free. Look at that. Bus Pass members only content. There you go. Dude, you're killing me. Oh, my son is so funny. I got a great picture of my son with his head shaved. Yeah, it's a terrible word, dizzy. I don't like it. Isn't it terrible? Isn't it like greasy, sleazy, oily kind of influencer? Ugh. Horrible word, influencer. Ugh. You know, I don't even like saying YouTuber. If somebody asks me what I do, I don't say I'm a YouTuber. My God, I don't say that. I say I'm a content creator. Unless there's somebody I really don't want to talk to, and they'll say I work for the IRS or I sell insurance. I used to be able to pull that off when I was clean shaven. If I get on a flight and didn't want to talk to somebody, I'd say I work for the IRS. They wouldn't talk to me anymore. Here's the thing. I used to work at a dating service. So when I'd travel a lot because I was a regional dude. So I'd be on a flight and somebody inevitably sit next to somebody. What do you do? You traveling for business or personal? Well, business. Well, what do you do? I'd say, well, I work at a dating service. And like, it didn't matter if it was a 40-minute flight or a 6-hour flight. They would ask questions until the wheels hit the ground. I don't care if they were married already. I don't care if they were a priest. It just turned into an interview. And I just got to the point where I got sick of talking about my job. So I came up with those insurance line. See that? End of conversation. It's true. Yeah, content creator isn't nearly as greasy. Doesn't sound nearly as nasty. Hot pepper maker, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Just YouTuber. Like I'm not a kid. I'm not a Like I was married. When I told my wife I was going to start a YouTube channel, she said, "What are you, 13?" That was her. You remember that, son? You remember that when she said that, dude? My son was there. You know what I did? I said, you know what? Forget it then. I'm not going to do it. Screw it. Give me that crap. So I didn't do it for like 2 weeks. And finally one day I'm like, you know what? Get the camera, son. We're making a video. Oh, that's funny. God, hello, you. See that? Dizzy's just looking for a fight. That's all he's doing. You know, the funny thing is, who else has seen it? I'm not the only one who's seen it. If you've noticed that from his comments in the last 5 or 6 streams, put a 1 in the chat. I'm not the only one who sees it. I promise you. Yeah, I just don't like it. I'm not sure if it's a pusher thing. It just, you know what I think of when I hear the word influencer? I think of Kardashian. I think of like the Kardashians, or like Paris Hilton, like famous for just being famous. It's just dirty. It's just. Well, that's even worse. You develop video games. That's a tough road to hoe. You're going to get it. You know what I mean? I'd be a 50-year-old guy that eats peppers. I mean, I can relate. Or the Paul brothers, right? Exactly. He gets it. Yeah. It's, and then to say, like, here's the thing. I don't want to say that, because if I say I'm a content creator, well, what do you do? What kind of content? Look at me. Like, I eat peppers for a living. I eat hot stuff and people watch me. Right? It's kind of crazy. Well, I get it. I don't know. Like, intellectually, I understand. I get it. It just sounds smarmy. And this cat, what do? I do me. This cat has slept the entire hour, which means she's probably going to be awake a lot of tonight. Does she look comfortable or what? That cute little kitty. All right, people, we're going to wrap it up and call it a night. Tomorrow, we're doing a bus pass live stream. And you know what? I'll tell you what. What is today? We're going to do one every day, all weekend. We're going to do one Saturday and Sunday. So there's going to be a bus pass live stream tomorrow and a bus pass live stream the day after. Look at that. Kay the Cat's an influencer. You know what to do, KM. Handle it for me. I love you guys. I'm wrapping it up. I'm going to go play with my kid. I'm going to wake her up and play with her so she's maybe she'll sleep tonight. You guys were awesome. I appreciate you being here. Matt, stay strong. All right. If anybody needs me, you guys have my email address. Keep it going. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.